You meet somebody. They are who they are, unapologetically so. Maybe there's something that you didn't have a problem with, some quirk, some hobby, a bad habit. Years in, do you have a right to suddenly be like, hey, you know what, maybe I don't like that anymore?
The bad habit that you agreed to when you first started dating him?
Uh-huh.
See, because that's what they're going to say. You knew this is who I was when we first started dating.
Exactly.
For when you're so desperate you turn to the worst possible place. This is the Love Doctors on the Playhouse in the morning.
Love Doctors, the Love Gurus. My husband, when he was my boyfriend, was always a very heavy smoker. When we first met, it really didn't bother me. I don't know if I can cope with it anymore. The irony is he barely smokes anymore, but every time he lights one up, even though he used to be a very heavy smoker, it just kind of bothers me. Can I give him the ultimatum? I just don't want him to do it anymore, especially when he actually does it less than when I first started dating him.
I don't think it's fair to give him an ultimatum. I think you can kind of try to say, you could ask him if he's ever going to completely stop. But I don't know if the ultimatum's going to work. Absolutely not. Why don't you just say, hey, if you're smoking, can you do it away from me? Can you, wash your hands, brush your teeth when you're coming home? Yeah, so you're not smelling.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of a crazy ultimatum, especially considering that the situation that he was so much heavier when you guys first met in his smoking habit, and you didn't seem to have a problem with it then. I don't hate anything Amy said, though. I think that's all wonderful advice.
Especially since, he's doing it less now. I think that's already a positive step.
It seems to be just sort of naturally growing. I don't want to say growing out of it, but dropping it.
It's looking like it is.
A little bit. Love Doctors, the other Love Gurus have been dating a woman for a few months, and things were going pretty well. She's funny, she's smart, and we do have a great time together, but she has one habit I think is very odd. Whenever she texts me, it seems to be in all caps, and I can't decide if she's yelling at me or if that's really just how she texts. It bothers me. Would it be a strange thing to say, I need you to stop doing this because I don't like even texting you because you're always screaming at me?
And why don't you ask why? Why are you always typing in all caps?
I would also read it as screaming, but
Same.
Can you imagine how crazy you sound? Like, why are you screaming at me? Like, I texted you. What are you talking about? I didn't even say anything. I texted you. These are letters.
That's why I think you have to ask, why do you text in all caps? Like, first off, that's something my grandma would do. Second, it comes off like you're yelling all the time. Can you stop with the caps lock?
Are you dating an 85-year-old woman? Is that part of what's going on here?
Do you have a couple people on your social media that will do statuses in all capitals? And you're like,
sure
what's
do.
going on?
And I think it's going to be really interesting because I think they're yelling and shouting to the universe. And I'm like, this is just how they type.
There's also someone on my social media that the first letter of every word, not every sentence, every word is capital.
Are they 12?
That's what I want.
I feel like
how
12.
did you graduate? How are we here?
How have you made it to this point?
That's how I feel.
And lastly, Love Doctors, Young Love Gurus, my fiancé and I are having a bit of a disagreement after dinner with her parents. We took them out for a really nice dinner. There was steak, there was wine. It was great. I was really just trying to make a good impression, and I guess it is my future father-in-law's birthday, and I thought, you know what? Let's spend some money. We said it was on us, and my mother-in-law ordered a lot more food than I knew she could ever eat, so I was a little surprised, but I thought maybe she could just really pound it down. Then, out of a very large bag that looked like it was something you'd use for a beach bag, but she kept saying, it's my going out purse, she took out several things of Tupperware.
No!
And she started loading up all the extra food, appetizers, and even a completely untouched dessert. I was watching as she was not really eating any of this food, and I thought, why did we order all this? And then I had learned. My fiance says, oh, she just knew we were paying and wanted to take advantage. And I said, you think that's normal? I thought that was super presumptuous and rude, and I feel like now I think less of my fiance that she doesn't think that's strange.
Well, she's probably used to it, honestly. Is it rude that the parents do this or the mom does this? 100%. But it's like lesson learned. Now you're not going to go all out for these people.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably not going to be taking out to a lot of dinners. I think you're going to now tailor the choice of where you're going, probably.
That's so cruddy that they do that. Ugh, I cannot believe that she planned for this. Like, she knew what was happening for her to bring that Tupperware with her.
Yeah.
I think the wife is just used to it now. She probably is embarrassed by it, but she's like, that's just who she is. Like, there's nothing more your wife can say.
Well, and when she said, it's my going out purse, the way she said it, or like this is somebody that does this all the time, right? This is not the first time this has ever happened.
Yes.
It kind of stinks because I do think you got a little glimpse of the family you're marrying into. But if you don't see those traits, like I don't think you can necessarily hold them against your fiance, right? Like you can't hold the parents' bad traits against her.
No, you can't hold that against her. I think now it's just like lesson learned. You're not going to splurge on them again.
Probably we're saying, hey, the next time that like we're gonna take them out to a restaurant, maybe remind me or mention like, don't forget my mom's gonna like bring the Tupperware, because like if she knew that he was gonna be putting money into this, maybe volunteer the fact my mom's gonna order 3 extra steaks or whatever she did.
Or do you say, hey, I have no problem taking them out, but I feel like she took advantage of that opportunity and that's not okay. I'm fine paying for her meal there. I'm not feeding them for a week.
Oh boy, they're eating so good though.
I can't believe that.